Whew, what a lovely way to start the stream. I'm mostly over my sickness, but now I'm just coughing a ton. Not necessarily great, but could be worse. Here, I'm gonna give me just a moment. Just a second. Oh, here we go. Okay, anyways, I should be good to go. Well, I'm gonna post the link real quick, but otherwise, I'm good to go. I wonder if I could ever keep my laptop working right. Anyways, yes. We're pretty much set, I think, to take on Najka, that is. I think I could just do it from here. Just don't even need to farm or anything. 42 life gems, 7. Yeah, that's more than enough. I'm gonna go ahead and turn all the way human, though. We'll make the fight easier, that's for sure. There we go. And I'm set to live chat. Okay. I think she should go down pretty easily, and if I can kill her, I don't think the Duke's Dear Freya will be hard either. I think this would be probably the harder fight. Like, yesterday, I almost killed her when I had like 15, 16 damage, 20 on R2s, and now I'm doing like 24 in an R1 or something like that, so it should be much faster. Yo, you made it, I see. Sweet. So, like, what makes her gear work, or her trees come back? I don't know why I said gear work, excuse me. 33 on an R2, yeah. Much better. Wow, so much better, actually. It's insane how much better it is. I think she'd be one of the fights I could do without rolling. Actually, I wonder if I could right now. Not if I overcommit like that, but... if I can pull it off without rolling, that would be kind of sweet, wouldn't it? It'd just be another thing I could claim I did. Killed a boss in Dark Souls 2 with my fist, but also didn't roll at all. Covenant of Champions 2. I think I could do it. I swear it said you said something else just now, but I didn't get anything. Yeah, that hurts. So I could only get 2 hits there instead of 3, like normal. Like I would normally want. No block, roll, like parry, etc., you know. Okay, now this is where it gets annoying, is when she does this attack. Yeesh. Specifically when she chases you down like that. That's when I don't trust myself to actually dodge her. Good, good. 2 R1s and an R2 is definitely just easy to pull off. I love that she's stalling too, just giving me free regen. Where are you coming up? Normally come up? I thought. Probably overcommitted there. I should have gotten hit for that. Do your pincer attack? Or your stinger attack now? That's really the only one I want. It's easy to punish. And specifically the other one, but I'll take it. Still 31 damage. That's good. Yeah, I deserved to get hit. I didn't, but I deserved it. Oh wait, no, this is good. You can get 3 hits on that. Awesome. And this isn't SL1, but even still, I'd say it's kind of impressive. Two R1s and an R2, that's like guaranteed from that, even, so. And yeah, she's going down so much faster. I'll just go for one. Three R1s early because I didn't want to take the time for an R2. Ah, okay. So that hit me. I'll use some Estus. Whatever. It's no big deal. Being way too aggressive there. Which is kind of the point of doing, is what makes it more impressive at SL1, is that you can't exactly just face tank. Not that I could trade 1,000 hits, but... Oh, sweet. That's awesome. Like, actually. You see? Man, you can just so easily commit to that. Four hits on that, too. That's like 120 damage. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, this is going so much faster as well. Oh, so much better. Only 2 hits on that. I can't go for 3. Because of that thrust. Yep, right there. Oh, you confused yourself. Oh, pathing. Lovely. Just shows how quality this game is. I'm having to cut down on my laughing because my laughing just leads me into a coughing fit. Just because, I don't know. Sweet. Jeez. I want to take off her pincers again. I think I could do it pretty easily. Especially with this much damage now. We're like, what, a fourth of the way through the fight, I would say. That's pretty good. Sweet. How many times have I been hit? Twice? That's not bad. I remember when I first did this fight, I had no idea how to get away from that digging attack, just because I didn't pay attention to the ground. Really, I just kind of wish, like, they could have just made this a cooler boss fight if, and I know it would have required probably more time and planning, if they had had, like, shifting sands. I don't know how hard that would actually be to set up, but basically have it be that the safe spot isn't always in the same area. 1, 2. Jeez. Oh, sweet. I can get 2 hits on this. Yeah, I'm just playing much better in general too. Like, I guess I know her fight better now though. Is part of it. That's gonna be one thing nice about this, is that I'll actually kind of know the boss fights in Dark Souls 2, which is not something I could always say. At least this fight I'm like super confident about now. 1/3 dead still. Plus, I wasn't like dying due to, I wouldn't say I was literally dying, but I did feel quite weak. Yeah, I way overcommitted. I knew that I couldn't go for 3, but I did. It was pretty silly of me. Just keep stalling, I guess? Okay. Fine. Terrible, but fine. I swear she moves faster when she's got it active. Oh, thank you for actually dodging after that first attack. If she just runs wrong at you or something, that attack can be so much worse to deal with. It's definitely her most dangerous attack. I'll just go for an R1 and an R2. I assume she does that mainly when she's only at like a distance. I wouldn't assume that that's an attack that she does when she's close. I haven't really been paying enough attention. Like, I would say that this would be a fight I'm somewhat confident on running. I shouldn't have gone for 3 there. I deserve to get punished for that, but I'd be sort of confident running RTSR on this fight. Now, that's for sure. I shouldn't have gone for 5 there. Ooh, I got lucky. Isn't there like a method that I could use, just kind of cheesy, that like I could just bait her into the tail sweep over and over or something? Sweet. I dealt with that well. I actually wasn't hitting her pincer for all of those. I was hitting her claw for some of those. Or I was hitting her pincer, not her stinger. Pardon. Ring of Regeneration has actually made a difference this fight. It's just crazy to think I've almost healed off a single hit. Almost halfway dead. Almost. Shouldn't have done that, but... What? Wow! I thought that she was going for her thrust, and I didn't want to roll. I deserved that, but also... that hitbox. Oh well. I guess that's why you actually allow yourself to roll, isn't it? Oh well. I actually don't know how much more aggressive I could be if I had rolling. It's not like I could attack her during her thrusts anyways, or during her pincer attacks. I just misread what she was doing. I didn't think she would do that if you were at her side. It doesn't really make sense why she would, other than the fact that it has a ton of tracking. Which, I didn't realize it had so much. Not really, I wouldn't say the attack, she turns her whole body, so yeah. Oh well. Yeah, having the Ring of Binding really cuts off how much health you lose. 5% really isn't so much. Aha! One free hit, I see. I think if I'm standing here, she could go for the tail sweep. Yeah. Then if I like do this or something. No? Okay. I tried. I thought there was like a... Wow, I jumped. Why did I jump? I thought there was like a method that people did where they like basically baited her into that tail sweep over and over. Am I wrong thinking that? Why did I go for 4? Okay, maybe this time I just won't get hit. Is that spot over there safe, by the way? In that, like, debris thing? Ooh, okay, I should probably only go for 1 there. I mean, I made it out with 2, but it was close. Does that jump count as dodging? Count? Oh yeah, I know I say no roll block parry, but does that jump count because it's like the same button as roll in this case? It wasn't even a dodge that I was trying to pull off, so I would think not, but I think technically it could invalidate it. Not that that's really the actual goal, but it'd be cool to do. Though she's kind of an easy one to do it on, I would say. Like, unless she just forgets how padding works. There we go, sweet, that was good. Like, all of her attacks don't really have, most of her attacks don't really have enough range to be that deadly, besides her magic. Even though that's not what I died to, I know, but... Shouldn't have gone for 3. Yep. I deserved that. Lovely. You're just gonna keep doing that? Thank you. Not have gone for 4, but luckily she tried to dodge away. I'm surprised you can actually land 4 there. That's like a really good. Almost 120 damage. Yeah, it's actually just close to like 110. Wow, I'm surprised you did that. You know what? What? Are you kidding me with that hitbox? Look at the... Did you see that? Whatever. I have to rewatch that a couple times. I would not have said that hit me. That's for sure. Like, Jesus. And it killed me, like insta-killed me. Wow. I'm just, sorry, I'm going back and rewatching it. Can I slow it down? No, I can't because it's a live stream, that makes sense. But still. That was nowhere near me. Jesus. Oh well. Not really a big deal, but it just surprised me. Caught me off guard. That has a huge range on it. Well, I guess now I know if I'm doing that, just beeline it away from her. Don't try to circle her. I was moving in a circle so that I wouldn't get hit by the magic, the homing soul masses, but they probably wouldn't have hit me yet anyways. Well, obviously they wouldn't have. They didn't actually shoot yet. That's insane, though. Do I have a fragrant branch? I don't, but I could get one. I'll give her one more shot right now. I know I could kill her right now, also. If I die again, I'm gonna just go do, like, Ruin Sentinel or something, but I know I could take her on right now, but... Yeah, like right there or something, right? Is this the strat? Is this what it is? Something like that. She's also got that just back combo, like her tail combo from if you're right behind her. That's another good one to punish, I think. And we've not seen it on any of my fights because I don't approach her from behind. Oh man, your turn radius is not very good. What is that, like 5% of her health? Maybe? I don't know. Oh, I didn't add Alonzi. I think Alonzi is one that wanted to be updated about this. Like whenever I go live. I don't even know if they were online right now, but... You got R2. Yeah, sweet. Probably shouldn't though if I'm... Wow, that came out way slower than I was thinking it would. Oh, lovely. There's a certain strategy I can use for this. Just rush me down and kill me. Oh god. There's actually a chance she could have killed me with that too. I think they were the one that actually specifically asked me to update them though if I was going live. I just totally forgot. Thanks. They haven't missed much anyways. I think I could probably farm the Gurm Warriors, by the way. They take pretty good strike damage. Oh, that was dumb. I deserve to be hit. Ooh! I got very lucky that she decided to go for that. That's probably only 3 hits, right? Yeah. That was 4, that's good. Oh wait, good. You can punish that so well. It's really dumb how long she stays open. Just gonna keep approaching and then thrusting. Bring it on, actually. Sweet. That's good. What do you think? That was like 10 to 20% of their health down, maybe? I don't know. It's hard for me to tell with these bars. That's what I really like about Dark Souls 1, even if it had ugly HUD. Which I would say you definitely could say it did. Just look at it. Okay, I'm just gonna run away from that. Wouldn't have been surprised if that had actually hit me there. That's how bad it felt. I know I wasn't that far away, but it sure felt like I could have been. Wow. Let's go over 2 thrusts in a row. I guess I'll heal next time she goes for something big. Magic or digging. I'll heal. Sweet. Dig? No. Dig. Sweet. One Estus down, pretty far into the fight. Not too far, but a good amount. Over a 1/7 of the way through, that's for sure. So even if just going by Estus, I'm good. Shouldn't have gone for 3. I deserve to be punished. Wow, she would have punished me had she approached me correctly. Let's try this method again. Yeah, that like baits out the entire duration of it too, if I could actually just dodge it correctly. That's like definitely the way to go, I think. And if not the entire duration, it would definitely be like 90% of it. Just long enough, like no matter what, I think. Ooh. I love that you can just punch her 4 times there, and there's nothing she could do about it. Cough. That was dumb. I deserve to be punished. I'm getting lucky because I'm extending past what's actually safe. Whenever I do that, whenever I punch her 3 times there. I love, by the way, that my laptop just keeps flickering to black. Hate it when I get this kind of cough where it's just one cough leads into the next. It's very unfortunate. That's for sure. This fight's almost possible without even running, I think. I'm just not sure about the Holy Soul Mass attack. Just do this. That works too. It's also a very long attack, so as you can see, Jesus, it was very long. Didn't have enough stamina to actually follow through on it, but hey, that's fine. Wow, that attack lasted like way too long. Like, why does it have so many hits to it? I guess if you're caught in it, you're just... if you're caught in it, pardon, you're just dead. But yeah, maybe not. Maybe if you got poised, you're not. Went to go for 2 swings there. The second one just wasn't red. So. Oh, I love turn radius. Being limited on how far you can turn for each swing. It makes sense, sort of, but well, it definitely makes sense. It did cost me 2 hits. And I did lower damage on the 2 hit that I landed. I don't know why. Probably from location and running out of stamina. Her stinger's gotta be almost gone, right? Almost, for sure. Still? Not? Wow. I'm surprised by that one. Maybe now. I guess I shouldn't even be guessing. She's like a third of the way dead, by the way, so that's real good. Doing great. What? What? I love it when it just... It's something I gotta be more careful about. You see, there it goes again, just not reading my input. Maybe it's because I'm mashing too hard, but I'm not really mashing. I'm just... more like I'm hitting the button just slightly too early, I think. Sweet. This gives me time to read chat. Yo! You seem new. Have you been here before? I don't recall if you have. Welcome anyways. Welcome to a very, I would say it's a slow fight, but it's really not, because Dark Souls 1 just had tons of slower fights, but welcome to an enjoyable fight. Do it. Okay, let's see if I can't get away. Hey, I got away! Check that out. That's a cool new concept. I can still get a punch off on that. Probably could have gotten 2, but no reason to risk it. I was gonna say, you didn't seem familiar. Oh, sweet. I would disagree, but we'll see what happens. It's very rare for that to actually happen. I haven't seen that in 10 plus streams, I think. It's not very common. I don't know. Shouldn't have a really big effect. If anything, it'll just drop the quality, but I'm not really doing it for the quality. Yes, praise the sun, even though I don't usually. I like that though. What is she, like halfway dead now? Thrust? Nope. Okay, so that attack turns out to be just extremely dangerous. I know the people that were watching this stream earlier, aka Starman. Wow, I think she like animation canceled that there or something. It looked really awkward. Oh, whoops, I misread what she was going for. But that tail sweep one-shot me earlier, which was silly. Speaking of that tail sweep, that's exactly what I want to bait out now. You should have seen my Dark Souls 1 fist-only playthrough. I'd say that's more impressive than this. Right now, specifically on this fight, I am trying to do it no roll, no block, and no parry. So, this will be like the only fight that I'm good at. If you watch, like if you watched my Flexile Sentry fight, that was just a fight of pain and suffering. My Pursuer fight was decent. I overextended, I deserved to get hit. Yes, I did beat all bosses specifically is the really important part. I would say for Dark Souls 1. AKA 2 to 4 hour long boss fights. The worst part is that I've come here slightly early, so she's totally able to just one-shot me if she wants to. With some of her attacks, and she takes like a third of my health per hit, so. But luckily, she has some of the easiest reads in the game, I think. All of her attacks come out real slow, besides her, the only attack that's really dangerous, I would say, is her homing soul masses. Her sweep, as I said, one-shot me, but it's just because I thought I was out of range, but wasn't. Not really so much the fault of, me, being hard to read or anything. Oh, she's in a bad position for this. Let's see if I can't even bait this out. Oh, I can. That's a scary attack, though. Dude, get stuck in this loop. I'll do it. Ah, and I rolled out of habit. I should have just... Whatever. Well, whatever. I want to restart the fight so badly now, but it's like so close to being over. Oh, well. It's not a big deal. I'll rename the video One Roll. No block, no parry. Ah, well. I don't think I'm ready for the Royal Rat Authority or whatever it's called. I really don't trust that attack. And I even mistimed the roll is the better part about it. Like, oh well. Okay, you gotta do something else, right? Something I can punish? Something I can punish? Just do your stinger attack. Don't dig yet. I don't want you to dig yet. You haven't done enough. You've done a lot of attacks, but nothing that's valuable to me. Of course you would. Ah, well. Jeez. Ooh. Just not even looking at the screen. I deserve to get hit here. Wow. I didn't get hit, but I deserved it. Well, I threw one of those swings away, but it'll work out. Oh no. 2 roll, because I'm bad. Oh well. You know what? We're not actually going to worry about no rolling then. We'll do that on some other boss. I guess. I don't know. Counting the champions and fist only is still pretty impressive, I'd say. At least no Vanquisher seal, I can say that much. I rolled mainly because I don't trust that attack, and it would have one-shot me, so I thought, better play it safe than sorry, and just throw it away, you know? Man, this is why I like to play on, well, okay, I haven't said why, but I like to play in offline mode, because just look at how cluttered the screen, not the screen, but just the arena gets with bloodstains and messages. I really don't like it. It just brings away from the aesthetic of the actual game. Not that this is a beautiful game or anything, but I'd say it definitely looks worse with the bloodstains everywhere and the messages on the ground. Three. I know for sure this is a fight that I could do SL1, no roll, no block, no parry. Maybe at NG plus 7, if I was running RTSR, I think I could still do it. She's being stingy about what attacks she wants me to punish. What attack she's offering me to punish. I don't know how to punish anything but these stinger attacks, really. That's the main one I know how to punish, that and her actually coming up from the ground. Otherwise, I'm not really sure about those ones. Okay. Fine. Oh boy. Okay, this is gonna be awkward. Okay, that was good. That was also good. Okay. Never mind. She had good timing on that. Yeah, like she's canceling animations when she does that or something. It looks really awkward because of it. I could probably actually punish those if I was willing to go in on them, but I think with the follow-ups it's a bit too hard to actually pull off consistently, while also being totally safe. Especially since I've got a safe method anyways, like why risk it? I think one of those I actually hit her claw slash pincer over instead of her stinger. There we go, that's what I want. Look at the range on that though, it's insane. Just watching it. I could probably be a bit more aggressive than this, I think. Because with the way that it is, I'm really just stalling a lot. I need to learn this fight better. Like, I can't tell if I can go in on those. Maybe if I just baited out different attacks, right? Like, instead of just going for the, specifically the overhead stinger attack, what if I tried to bait her into that sweep more? Since I know there's a safe spot close to her, just at the front of her. Otherwise, it's just punishing her coming up from the ground. Like, could I just run around her? Eh. Not exactly, but she did an attack that I wanted. Really? That's what I'm... She homes in too well. Like, she tracks just perfectly. What the heck? This is silly. This is very silly. Look at this. Look at this homing. Oh, okay. You can just circle strafe it. So if I just... Oh. Well, okay. I need to be a bit more careful about that follow-up zone. That's so dumb that that has a hitbox. I can understand why, but... Yeah, I'm throwing away HP trying to learn more about this fight right at the end of it. I know, it's pretty silly, but it'll help for later runs of it. I think like the pincer attack is like the one that you don't really want to follow up on. I guess I should thank the game for not reading my third input. Oh, lovely. Can I just bait out this? No? Oh boy. Oh boy. That's the only time I don't like it. It's right when she's just running straight at you. Well, now I've basically just turned this into a bad fight, at least compared to what it was. Looking like... Now I've just face tanked a ton of damage. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me. I was gonna be very upset. Wow, you can go so heavy on that. Wow, you can go really heavy on that. So can I just... If she would actually let me approach her, yes, I think I could. Here she comes. Here she comes. She's very close now, at least. I could probably just run in on that, right? And then... Wow, yeah, that's how you do it. You go in on that. Okay. So what if I did? I think it was worth it. So like basically what you do is you wait for her to go for any attack. You get out of the way, and then you just try to bait her. What if I just bait you? Oh, fine. Oh boy, this is gonna hurt. Ooh, I got lucky. Oh wait, yeah, her stinger. I could still take it off. Ooh, never mind. I think she's just gonna die. Think I can just cheese a hit? I think so. There you go, like most modern dating. What an elegant way to put it. Well, okay, I handled the end of that fight terribly, but it also helped me learn. I should have been trying that from the start, trying to figure out new ways. So, big thing on that I learned at the end there, run in on the thrust attack. Turns out it doesn't hit if you're in the right position. The follow-up maybe hits, I think, but that's only if you're on a slightly wrong incline. I think that's what caused it to hit me. And then if you get her to follow up with the right attacks, you can punish her for 5 hits, 6 hits even. So, it's very good to know. With her dead, technically we could go take on our first lord. I'm gonna go level up, but I want to see how good these Germs are. Don't really want to farm them, but I could. And if I can't take on, if for some reason I can't kill the Duke's Dear Freya or something, I could also just go kill Skeleton Lords, I think. I think I could do them now. Oh, look at that. 6 levels for 12 damage. Ooh. Ooh, I know I haven't really leveled Vigor, like, at all. Man, I really want that damage. It looks so pleasing. Like, let's go see how much damage we do to a Germ Knight. Skeleton Lords, for example, I did 135 on a backstab yesterday, but that was before I got the increase in strength. Before I even had the 24 damage on Najka, let alone the damage after Najka. So like that's a huge increase. Oh, lovely. I love being hit from behind. From like, yeah, you know what I'm saying. Basically, if he swung right then, he could have still hit me, I think. Actually, my damage isn't bad. What about a backstab? 129. I could farm this guy if I wanted. Exactly. That's really not bad damage. Hey, I like their gloves, even if they aren't. They're actually not that heavy. I'll take them. They're better defense. I should probably start upgrading my armor soon. I think this is probably what I want to go for the loadout in terms of armor, so I never have to worry about carry weight. These guys have good poise. Come this way. What's their tracking like? Not enough. Okay. What the? And I guess it is an anvil. It makes sense that you wouldn't have the best swing arc on it, but still looks weird. That's for sure. Give me your helmet. I'll take your helmet gladly. One more. Ah, fine. Cursist? Huh. So like all around worse, but well, generally worse. Okay. Oh wait, before I can kill, I forgot. I can't technically kill Freya yet. I've got at least the, what do you call them? Pardon me. The congregation. Brawling Mages and Congregation. Have a bit of a hiccup there, pardon me. Obviously the hard part for this fight that's in this area is, as always, just killing the toxic rats. The tiny toxic rats. They're really the only real dangerous part of the fight. These guys. Come here. I wanted to test my damage on you, but oh lovely. Oh god. Yeah, it's toxic in 2 hits and they take 3 hits to kill. If I'm not getting toxic, I would be surprised. Wow. That's pretty dumb. What's my damage like on you though? That makes sense. Oh, they should be pretty weak to strike, but whatever. We're gonna come back for him later. Ugh. Having the toxic... does poison moss heal toxic in this game? I actually don't know if it does. I have a feeling that it's gonna be a no, though. Just a feeling. Gavlon should be here, right? Does he show up here specifically? I don't... No, he's in, I have to go kill Skeleton Lords to get him to show up. That's right. Because I gotta go to the Harvest Valley. I love that this guy will still throw this other one at point blank range. So if he must, he'll... It's interesting that they have a bare fist moveset. It's gotta hit pretty hard, doesn't it? Jeez, with that sound it has to. Oh, it definitely hits hard. That hurts. That hurts real bad. Whoa. And dead. Axe? Old mundane stuff. I'll find a use for that later. Nah, he's got away. Yeah. That's whatever. No big deal. 114 damage isn't really all that stellar, but what do I expect? What should I expect, really? I wonder if I could chain that easily. 3 R2s into a backstab. Oh, cool. And he's dead. Okay, that guy can just be interesting. He can be stun locked. Chained, I guess, really, because... Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna skip you. There's not really too much of a reason to fight most enemies, I think. I already got like all the armor from them that I want. Which poise do I have? 49.7. I don't know what good poisons in this game, honestly. I wonder if I can just run by everybody? Well, not quite like that, could I? Ooh, that's right. I'm really glad he couldn't hit me during my crushed animation. For some reason I thought it was only the first one. Oh right, they added a swarm of these guys at the door, so probably not really, just due to how these guys track. Wait, maybe I got lucky. Oh god. I got very lucky. Never mind. Okay. Just keep her moving. Don't look back. There's a lot of them. Amazing. So technically you could still get whatever rubbish this is. It might even be rubbish for all that matters. Just bring a torch. I love this. Yeah. Okay, I'm ready to die to them. You guys ready for me to die to them? Oh, that's not very much damage. No, you don't. Yes, he did, actually. Isn't that lovely, by the way? Being able to be hit during your backstab animation. Also, I love that this guy just keeps, you know, hitting me during my backstab animation with a strong AoE. It's fair stuff. Oh, that was very little damage to the actual healing guys. Wow. Good job on dealing, like, significant damage in a swing. I'm really annoyed that this guy just only seems to be spamming the AoE right now. I love that all of these enemies are wearing cloth, so they're actually really resistant to strike damage. Look at that, 26 damage on a backstab. Like, what? This board is terrible. Just downright sad damage. Ah, this guy's buff finally wore off. Is this guy's buff off? It is. Wow! Did you see how much damage they racked up in like 2 seconds? I guess that's why you don't overcommit, but I guess I did give up most of my skill. You could say I was good at this game and then I died to this boss, so. That's amazing that I died to this boss of all bosses. I kind of deserved it though, I overcommitted. I was... Ooh, I should have gotten hit there, I would say. Surprised I honestly didn't. Honestly surprised I didn't, I should say. So I guess I want to go for the tiny guys first? I guess? I don't know. I don't really have a strategy for this fight, so... I just want Miss Lab. Look at that. Yeah, and I can't really go for these guys right now, because they've just got too much defense, and they've got their buff active. Wow, that just hit me. Okay, I deserve that. Single dark bead. And those tiny ones build up poison too. The legless ones. If not legless, crippled, I guess, really. Is really what they are. Lightning spear. The dark orb. Yeah, it is. He doesn't even poise break in one hit. Did you see that? I was just gonna... Sweet. Okay. This fight's annoying when you've got low damage, that's for sure. Way more annoying than it normally is, at least. I backstab you. I don't like that, I can't. Yeah, if I could just kill the dark mage, this would be... Wow, that actually homed in on me. I thought that was traveling way faster than... That hit me? Wow. If I played online, you mean since I play online? Although I assume that game's probably a bit too dead to find a human person. I sure hope so, because that would just add a lot of annoyance to the fight. This fight's like kind of annoying. I guess that's really one thing that Fist only is really bad about dealing with is just a bunch of ads. So I'm really not good about it. Maybe I should just fish for backstabs on the dark guy. Maybe. I don't know. The normal hollows are annoying too. They take like 6+ hits or something, I think it was. I wonder what I'm going to do about Freya. I'd rather not have a torch, you know? Lovely. Hey, this is free souls. That's all this is. It's cool that that guy also just tracks you perfectly, it seems. When he wants to. Good hit. I deserved that hit, honestly. Oh, sweet, just keep going for AoEs. Look at this. This goes to show you just how good a fight this is. We're slowly killing him, but I have a feeling that... Yeah, it's that one, honestly. I have a feeling that they're going to heal him after he gets low enough on health. Oh wow, that hurt. I thought they did at least. Look at how aggressive these hollows are. Makes maneuvering not annoying, but tougher than you'd think. Like, I would not be surprised if they actually healed him when he's on low health. Sweet. Or if I just get surrounded by hollows. Just don't. I think the reason why I'm dying is I don't seem to have the patience to want to do this fight. Even though it's obviously shorter than Najka. Just like go for lightning spears, thank you. There we go, sweet. That makes this significantly less annoying. Now I just have to wait for one of these guys' buffs to run out. 10 damage a swing, like, it's pitiful against these guys. Then again, as I said, it makes sense. They are just wearing cloth. There you go, that's better. Yeah, I deserve to get hit for that. That was pretty dumb of me. Maybe they only heal when they're on low health. In which case I shouldn't be targeting them. In which case this fight's even more annoying. Man, like that. I don't know what triggers making you take damage during like a backstab or repost, because it's not like all the time either. Maybe it's like dependent on when you first take damage. Or like when you're first being attacked during the animation. I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea. But these guys are doing like kind of significant damage. It's crazy. Like just the normal hollows are. .39 damage on a backstab. It's like, do backstabs hit 3 times with the fist or something? That's what it seems like. By that number, at least, because it was doing 13 at a time. Yeah, it did 13 on the last hit, whether it was just 2 or 3. Like, say the first one did 26 and the second one did 13. You know, that could easily be the case as well. You just cast your buff. And look at that, it comes out so much faster than the actual cast animation would lead you to believe. So that's not really a big deal to me. Actually, do you take bonus electric damage if you're covered in water? I bet you do, don't you? I've almost gotten this fight down. That's good, at least. And of course he's not dead. This fight beaten through my Estus faster than the Najka fight did. Which is funny to think about. Both of you guys still have your buffs. There's like not even a reason to hit them. Except I'm running out of targets. Oh, there we go. Oh, lovely. Doing good. I would disagree greatly about this fight, at least. I would not call this good play. I'm playing good enough to get by, at least, but I would not call it good. You know what I mean? Oof. Maybe I can actually just kill this guy, though. Yeah, I'm actually gonna get surrounded if I try to take him out. Okay. So now I can mainly focus on these guys, I guess. I like that one was so close to the other guy that he actually got buffed as well, so he takes like no damage. It was wonderful. It's actually just kind of funny, more than anything else. Not really good or bad. It just means I'll target him later. Wow, unless that happens. Now to just do scratch damage for the rest of the fight. Against the weakest enemies in the game. There we go, this one's not buffed. Why did that deal damage through the repost, or through the backstab, but also like not insignificant damage either? I don't know, it's just weird to see when it actually happens, you know? Yeah, pretty much. I would agree actually on that statement. Oh, oh lovely, okay. So it's either kill the small one or hope that this guy can't get his buff back up. Look at that damage! Are you kidding me? And he's got his buff back up because it's practically instantaneous. Or it is instantaneous, I think, of him actually starting to cast. But this guy wasn't afflicted, so... This will work out for killing this guy at least. And kill. How to just deal with this guy that is... No, the thing is, did you see how much damage they were doing? They could still easily kill me. It's not even that they're pathetic, because they're not. They're doing significant damage. Not at all pathetic. It's sad that they're so powerful, I would say, though. Seeing what they are. Look at this tracking. I will now say that this is going to be a fight. Probably going to be one of my saddest fights, and probably also one of my worst fights. I will say that now. No, don't. I can't tell if you're casting Lightning Spear or going for a heal, but I think it was Lightning Spear actually. But I don't want it. Does this method work too? I was gonna see if I couldn't backstab. No, don't heal. Don't. Please don't heal yourself. I think that's what he's trying to do. Just kill him. Jesus. What a terrible fight. But I got a slab, so that's something. 7,000 souls in a slab, so... What is that, like 2 levels? Not even. Sad. I don't quite understand this room now. I don't know why they put so many spiders in it, especially since they don't aggro, as you can see. Hey, there's a bonfire aesthetic, so if I wanted to do Rotten twice, I could now. There's a spell parrying shield, and just more fading souls. Lovely. Just gonna pop those real quick. What am I up to in souls? Not even 200,000? Yeah, it is Cromwell. I can't believe I remembered that. Ugh. I do actually really like the design of the priest gear, even if it isn't very good. I don't think it is. What was I afraid of poison for? Does poison increase toxic resistance? Because I might want to buy that ring. Actually, I'm going to buy that ring, even if it's unnecessary. Let's see. Yeah, I believe it's the same resistance. It doubles it. That could be good. It would mean that it would take like, what, 4 hits to toxic me then? If it actually affects toxic resist. Yeah, it's definitely not a fight that I'm proud of at all. I will say that much. I want to see if it affects my toxic resist. Okay. It does. Well, that's good at least. It's a good start. I would assume it. I assumed it would, seeing as it does in every other game, anyways. Plus, it's just like how toxic resist seems to be factored in all the games. Is it just no? No, that seems like they've actually got the same toxic resist, unless they just do like a percentage of your toxic bar, which would be really dumb. I'm going to toxic here, I think. Surprised I wasn't actually. But that still did like 2/3 or 3/4. And I think that's the same as it was before. Oh, Twisted Barricade, that's right. What a terrible hex. Does he push the button? Or does he only push it when I get over here? Oh, he doesn't even do it then. This is a trapped chest, I think. If I do remember correctly, which I might not, but you never know. This was always weird to me, by the way. Why make it a full circle that connects and doesn't require you to go through the entire gauntlet? I don't quite understand that. Okay, so let's see if poison or toxic resist totally... Yeah, it doesn't. But, that's not actually what I wanted to test. I wanted to test if, poison moss cures toxic. Do I even have a way to farm poison moss, though? Lil. I mean, I understand what you were going for, but you had a typo. So. Or, wow! He can crush you too, I guess that makes sense. But it's still pretty dumb. Why don't we just get lucky and not get toxic? Oh wait, no, there it is. Sweet. Look at how fast that acts. On top of the fact that, did you see how much damage they were doing per hit? If I hadn't been crushed at the start, that wouldn't have been so bad. But did you see how fast their damage added up? That's crazy. Yeah, they're doing like a fourth of my HP each hit on top of toxic. That's insane. Huh. I mean, I know I haven't really pumped. I don't hate the boss. I hate that they added something because I guess they thought it was too easy and thought it was probably trivial. Which is okay in a boss, as it turns out. Not every boss has to be stupidly imbalanced like this is now. Like, even just having 2 of these rats would have made it more balanced, at least. But this is just... These things are awful with how they work. Look at how much damage, or look at how much room they cover as well. That doesn't help. This boss also doesn't help on top of that. Look at that. Yeah. Tried to get my souls back, actually, but... If he... Of course it doesn't. So basically for that fight I have to not get toxic at all. Or I have to start pumping vitality. Vigor. Pardon. Is there a way I can increase my toxic resist or cure toxic? Because otherwise, this fight is good. Yeah, this fight is going to be really annoying. I just want my souls back right now, but I'm honestly not sure how to tackle this. Maybe like this? Just R2. Oh, I'm toxic. Well, I killed one. It's a start. Do these guys ever... I know... RRA... RRA? What do you mean? Run. But yeah, there's something I was gonna say about these guys. I don't recall, actually. Hey, I got my souls back. I'm gonna quit out and just reload then. Even just, at least with Covenant of Champions. Yeah. The actual boss fight isn't bad. It's specifically the actual tiny rats. Like, if just looking at it as the boss, but I know they're part of the boss fight, so you have to include them. Oh yes, do those guys ever stop respawning if you don't have Covenant of Champions on? I would think not, because they're in the boss room, and I thought it was something awkward like that. Anyway, that's going to be a boss fight I'm coming back to much later in the game, probably when I've actually pumped some vigor. I think. What do you think? I could do, you think I could take on the 3 guys? I don't remember what they're called. Just because it's late. Oh, that's a good way to, that's such a great strategy, you know. Life Gem and Estus. I mean, the Estus wouldn't last very long, but I guess it would technically save you from being killed. So, I could drop down this way, but I think if I do that, the dog's actually still aggro. It's like something really dumb like that. Watch that not have killed every dog. Of course it doesn't. Oh, that hit me. That's fine. I'll kill this last dog and then... I don't have to kill the pursuer here, at least. I just need the chest opened. Would he be worthwhile to kill, though? Technically, I think so. He's worth a couple thousand souls. I could get Covetous Serpent +1, by the way. If I just went back to talk to Melentia. But there's a follow-up to that was totally pointless for him to do. I should have gotten hit by that second attack, I would say. Kind of trying to give the game points. Sweet. Yeah, this is a one attack I don't like, and it's only when he's in his dark form too that it happens. Like, you can punish it well, as you can see, but sometimes you can just get unlucky. It will rarely ever kill you, because that works. You'll only be hit by like 1 or 2, but it's still annoying. I guess it's a good punish though. It even has like a good audio cue. I wish this guy wasn't so weak, or so trivial, if that makes sense. Because like, he's actually got like really good tells and stuff, but he's a little bit too easy to dodge in general. I guess on low adaptability, not so much, but... But otherwise, yes. We're actually doing like significant damage to him too per swing. Yeah, like look at that damage. Can you survive getting cursed by that? Alright, literally you can survive it, but can you not get cursed by that grab attack if you have high enough curse resist? I would assume so, but I have a feeling it might just do like way too much curse build-up. Yeah, I deserve to get hit by that. I didn't even dodge it correctly. Whoa! Animation cancels. That's how you know you're fighting a good boss. He's doing good damage to me, at least. See how awkward that looks though when he actually does that? Looks real awkward. Just do your charge attack. It's a charge attack, come on, man. It's not at all your charge attack skill. There we go. I don't have to homeward bone or, Whoa, I just walked off. Sweet. I totally forgot there's a hole there, and I was trying to keep my camera pointed on him. Oh well. Akin to Silver Knights. I mean, in the fact that he's wearing silver armor, yeah, but not at all similar to Silver Knights in terms of moveset. And Silver Knights aren't really endurance battles either. But I think I get what you're saying. Lovely. Alright, I mistimed that roll, I know, but still. I love just having, like, by the way, like, 10 plus enemies on the way to the boss fight. Most of which are really hard to skip just due to how they're laid out. Just really good balance. I know, they're right behind me and they'll probably... Yep. What was it? Some enemies at least? It's like if you don't have the camera on them or if you get too far away, their walk animation speeds up so that you can't outrun them. I think this might be one of the enemies. Maybe. Hey, something that actually gives you iframes? That's insane. And there's this guy as well. And these explode if they hit him. Well, the black ones do. Wow, iframes on a door. I guess I was late enough into it. I could pick up the soul item. And it's an effigy on top of that. Thank you for not actually hitting me. I'm curious what my damage is on these guys. Probably not amazing. Probably not terrible, yeah. 30s maybe? Whoa, never mind. Lovely. And he fell. Which means we want to stand right here. Yeah, he didn't reposition in the right spot, but whatever. Just gonna fall again. What a great design. You're just gonna do that again? No, okay, sweet. Oh wait, no, yes, you are. Was this one of our broken fights, or did it actually just go poorly like 4 times? Because I have a feeling it might have just gone poorly like 4 times. He jumped up differently than he normally does. Granted, I'm also used to him jumping up over on the skinny side. What about R2s? 76 damage. Isn't that just lovely? Whatever, game. Sweet. I think you can parry them, like, it doesn't have a parry animation, but like, if you time parrying correctly, by the way, this is awesome, just having them fall off over and over again. But, if you do that, it is like, their attacks just go through you or something. That's not exactly a parry, but it's weird. Well, literally, you're parrying. I bet if I didn't do phase 2 up here, this part would be, or that part would be pretty easy. It's just a matter of getting punches in when I can. You just kind of have to do phase 1 up here. Also, like, why have a boss fight that's got a lot of fall damage to it? And yeah, lovely. Now it's a 3 enemy boss fight instead of 1 then 2 because balance reasons. Don't know if there was a way to dodge that. Somebody throw your shield already. Oh, and I've lost track of which one's which, so there's no telling when one will die until I hit one of them. That's the attack I'm not looking forward to. That's such a bad attack. There's the shield throw. Okay, so that's... So are you one that I want to beat up? No, but now I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. This is really hard to dodge if you're not on the back side of it. That's gonna... Oh, yeah, I was gonna say one of those has to hit. Ugh. What a terrible phase 1 if you actually drop down. Oh well. If I didn't handle phase 1 before I fell, if I didn't handle that so poorly, I probably could have tackled that part a lot better. Look at that. I think I could have outrun that spin attack if I had actually just not rolled away. I think running's faster in this game than rolling. Granted, technically running's always faster over a long period of time, but over short bursts you get a bit more speed, I think, in Dark Souls 1 from the roll. I think. I could be totally wrong. Lovely. Even he's still here. Just great. Which means we want to dodge them. Lovely. Sweet. I just say I'm glad that there aren't like multiple of those explosive guys, like that guy that's over in that base over there. I'm glad there's not like multiple of those guys just waiting to tackle you down there. Wouldn't have surprised me if they'd done that. Oh, okay. I honestly couldn't remember how our fight went. still just screwing that up. Come back this way. Like, not even getting the dodge right on that, and it's not really that hard of a dodge. Okay, probably don't want to go 4 deep. Probably only 3 at most. Oh, you can't sidestep that by just walking. You have to actually run. Okay. Good to know, I guess. I guess it's better that phase 2 is like 2 of the same boss rather than 2 different bosses. I think that's better. I love how Lost Bastille is also just the land of multi-phase, or multi-enemy boss fights. Because you got this one, you've got Gargoyles, which has 6, twice as many as this, which is already an insane amount. And you've got, Lost there isn't unless you go to New Game Plus, but then there are 3 as well. Wow, look at that range on that. I'm gonna die because of that, yeah. I don't know why I used the life gem so early. I deserve to die for that, but I'd say I'm gonna come back to them, but it's not like I have much more improving to do. Basically, now I just need more vigor so I can face tank. Sad, I know. I don't really need it, I just have to play better, but... I guess we'll go here. Time to run past a bunch of thieves and then backstab a skeleton for 250 damage or something, I bet. You killed, what, 2 bosses today? 2 bosses a stream wouldn't be so bad. I love this, by the way. You got these amazing tracking attacks. Lovely tracking arrows. Everything you wouldn't want in an area. And all of it just back to back. Then you've got this club guy, and then an arrow guy, which means he's gonna shoot you. I'm surprised I actually didn't get shot there. I deserved that one. I just rolled without actually changing my direction. I deserve to get shot for that, honestly. I'd like to use a human FG before this fight, but I have a bad feeling about that. See if we can't use aggro on them if I'm far enough away. It's like taking me an hour per boss. If I can keep it up at this rate, which I don't think I will for the endgame bosses. If I did, though, I'd be at like 41 hours for this playthrough, which would still be faster than Dark Souls 1. Yeah, that's not surprising. Let's go over the full combo. How did he get so close to me, by the way? I don't understand. Wow. Lovely. I'm gonna use a human FG, and then I'm just gonna use like a rouge water, I think, or... Yeah, it's not like I need it for the spell uses. I think that'll heal me back to full, too. Maybe? Let's see how much a backstab is worth now. Yeah, look at that, 252. It's like I called it or something. That's significantly more damage, though. It's like almost double. Like, why did I take damage there? I don't understand. You know what? That was a worthwhile trade. For both of those. Now what, do we have armored skeletons or just a ton of weak skeletons? We have armored. Who take 4 hits to kill. Oh boy. Oh. Oh boy. That's a lot of hits. And they severely outrange me. And of course, they do good damage to me. Or, you know, why not just miss at point blank range for no real reason. You see, now it sounds like I'm just complaining, which I am, but I'm not really too upset. I'm just... You would think it would work correctly. I mean, literally, it makes sense that it would miss, just because obviously I wasn't in the right spot, right? His range wasn't meeting up, but... Oh, look at that. That I don't like. That actually annoys me. They were blocking and attacking the entire time there. Hence, the 70 damage wasn't the big deal, it's the fact that they kept going for an attack even though they were blocking. And they pulled up their block fast enough. Like, they pulled it up in reaction to getting hit, so they actually were just taking reduced damage. Which is just bad. I mean, I guess it's... Or that, you know. You could say they had higher poise, but they were just blocking and attacking again. I don't quite know why that's a thing, or anything besides spears, but... I mean, technically I think you could do it too, but it's only for like one swing. But even still, it doesn't make it any better. Do their rolls not deal damage? I guess that's good. So, yeah, just keep rolling at me. Oh, cool. That was actually very advantageous. Bone wheels or a bunch of tiny skeletons? What do you guys... Well, obviously, it's up to me. I think I want to go bone wheels next. Just so that I don't waste a lot of time going for an extra boss that only to die to, like, skeleton wheels at the end. Though it is a bit more pressure during killing them, but don't think it'll be that big of an issue. What lovely large sweeps you have. What? Why did he reposition so aggressively? I might be able to kill one of the bone wheels too beforehand if I just time this guy right and stuff. And position them. Sweet. Poise break. Poise break. Oh no. Okay. Hey, we can kill this guy though. Hey, there's that. Did he drop an item or was that a bloodstain? Yeah. One lord, and then a ton of small skeletons too, which are also going to be terribly annoying. Can I pull off the same, like, triple R2? Nah, too much poise. Fine. But I can still do that. Wow. I think I want to pop a life gem. I think. I could probably kill like one or two whilst waiting. Okay, I killed one. Lovely. My backstab? No. Oh, look. And they've got thrusting. Look at how many there are. They've got thrusting swords and shields too, so they do like bonus thrust damage against me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think I counted 10. So that means 12 total. Like, really? 12, 14. There's like 20 adds in this fight. Oh boy. Yep. It looks like their rolls don't deal damage though, so that's good. Yeah, their rolls definitely don't deal damage. Ah, blocking and attacking, lovely. Watch me just get so surrounded that I actually can't escape because I landed a backstep. Wouldn't that be awful? Oh, that actually almost just happened there too. Though, these guys might just be very bad at surrounding you. I think he blocked that also. Just not enjoyable enemies even. Look at how early their damage even starts up. Oh, lovely. Finally. And then watch this one just kill me. I know he won't, but still. Jesus. Well, I killed him. Let's go ahead and put that on. 1650 plus another, like, probably 8,000, I would assume. 10,000. 6,000. That's sad. Oh well. What ring did I took off that, didn't I? Yeah. That's another boss down. I could kill Covetous Demon. I know, right? Don't make me say consarn it. It's dangerous, isn't it? My language might get a little bit foul. What comes after? Then Iron Keep. Smelter Demon. I'm very excited for that fight. Except that it's a terrible run-up to the fight. Ugh. But that's fine. Oh wait, I gotta kill, Magic Lady. Magic Snake Lady. Don't tell me her name. Because she has the dagger and the whip. The spotted whip. What's her name? It's right on the tip of my tongue. I think it starts with an M or something. Because she's got that curvy knife. It's kind of cool looking. I'm still doing quite well on those. 1, 2, 3, 4. We probably want to do that, right? Oh, there we go, yeah. Finally not gaining as much damage. We'll do one point in that, and then 3 like that. So this may or may not be where I cap my damage. I don't know. I might pump more later. Now let's go ahead and... Goodbye. We should access the, no, bottles box. Because I want to organize rings. We don't need that, or that. There we go. Just, well, no. I want those. Just so as, oh, hey. No. I want this. I totally forget about using this. So what is that? 3 bosses down this run? That's pretty good. Oh, store all. Can I just store all? Fine. And we'll keep the flame butterflies because there's a chance that I want them. Well, any weapons. Just so I'm not tempted at all to use them. I know Gavlon is coming up, so I should probably sell all this stuff, but... I should also start upgrading my armor. I'm going to hold off on the ironclad helmet, old ironclad helmet, because getting the ironclad helmet would probably be a good idea. You know what's interesting? They add, like, in New Game Plus, this skeleton right here, they add an enemy right here. It is, like, actually kind of difficult, I think. Like, compared to the other skeletons, it has, like, more HP or something. Oh, jeez. Pardon me, I had to got into a bit of a coughing fit there, so I had to mute my mic. Oh, yeah. These terrible ladies. They're only bad because I have one bad attack, but otherwise they're not so bad, obviously. That's kind of the point of me saying that. This right here, they're about to do it. That is terrible. Mainly because it's still the highest damage they have, and it also activates on contact. So, if it didn't activate on contact, it'd be totally fine. But that means at point blank range, if they decide to use it, it'll kill you. Wow, sniped. I deserve that. But yeah, so like, if you're just approaching them or something, so there's one room in Dringlet Castle now that has them. That's like, they're in such peculiar spots where it's like one's right in front of a lever or something, another one's also just across the room. It's in a very small room and just so tight that it's very easy to just die to that, just because it has such a low tell on it that you can't really react to it. I didn't die that time. So all these treasures down here are pretty worthless in NG, if I remember correctly. Do you like troches, however you pronounce them, those little boxes of bugs or whatever that you can eat to raise magic resistance and stuff? Is there one for like poison resist? And if there is, does it affect toxic? Anyway, I don't need my 6 souls back. See how little tell that has? So they actually have a grab attack too? It's like a death kiss. It's very rare, to say the least. I don't really even need to kill these guys, they're not really dumb. This is also really dumb. They put them so high up that you actually just... that one has like increased aggro range or something. It's in a part of the level that shouldn't even be loaded yet, really, I would say. That's so dumb. I really wish, like, by that, it just means toxic is way too powerful then, because there's no good way to counter it, and there's no good way to build up resistance to it even. Let's see if I die to another easy boss. 50, I should not die to this. Wonder if I could do it no roll, no block, no parry. I bet I could. And then immediately die. I was ready for it. Do your tail slam. What about an R2? Oh no. Oh no, I'm about to be pancaked. No, I made it. Never mind, he gives you plenty of time. You know what? I'm not... yeah. I was about to say, I'm not even going to try to do no roll. It's just silly. And then he immediately finished me off with... that was a huge amount of damage he did. Oh well, I'll get him next time. I love how early that swing hitbox starts. You see, this is another reason why I didn't want to do DS2. I feel like I complain too much when I play it. Because it's not even like I'm just yelling at the game or anything, I'm just making small little quips at it, like, how could you do that, or how come your hitboxes are so bad? That I would just feel like it's probably not too enjoyable to watch. But then there's the dilemma of me, you know, I want to do DS2 still. It's weird. I don't know. Let's just go ahead and do this fight the normal way though, aka just rolling. I'll do no roll, no block, no parry some other time when I'm not also doing fist only. That is really dumb that that hit me. And it like didn't even do full damage, I think. I want to say it didn't, at least. And then some of it's like, because then I start complaining about bad hitboxes, but at some point I've got to learn the hitboxes still. You know, I can't just keep saying they're bad and then that does me no good, you know. Just saying they're bad doesn't help me improve. So I'm doing, I would say, a disservice to myself, but not really, as I think he could have killed me there. It'd be funny if I died to this guy twice, wouldn't it? Jesus. I don't know if I've ever had him live this long. Do your tail slam. Do it. Because it looks really dumb. Come on. Really? Fine. Wow, I didn't know he could break the glasses himself. Doesn't he? I thought he was supposed to eat that thing. Yeah, you see he's like cowering and stuff. I think he's supposed to eat it. Yeah. Does he heal from that too? I think he tried to eat it but just failed. And then I got poisoned, so... Huh. Oh well. Weird. It's weird that that tail also has its own separate hitbox, by the way. That's weird to me. I love how I'm actually eating through a lot of my Estus for this. There we go, just keep using that attack. You know, for how much I don't like this boss, because it's just really basic, he does have a really cool sight. Which also makes no sense for why he gives it. I don't quite understand. The bone scythe. It's like the strength-based scythe. You see, you'd think that that would hit you when the arm reaches you, but no, it's actually just when he starts moving. Sorry. I'm not just trying to cough straight. Well, I'm not trying to stop coughing straight into the mic, but I'm not trying to just... You get what I'm saying. You know, actually, when I first fought this boss in Dark Souls 2, like, original, he gave me some of the worst trouble, like, relative to every other boss up to that point, and I actually thought he was just a really tough boss. I think I must have been running, like, low health or something, because he's really slow to attack, but he does decent damage. Please, just die. I'm gonna force this kill, I'm just gonna rush it. That's fine. 20 souls. 16,000 plus, what, 6,000 or something? Wouldn't surprise me. Yeah. So like 3 to 4 levels? 3 levels? It's not terrible. It's just more HP. You would think so. You wouldn't think it would be the boss that is like just a Medusa. You would think that it would be him, the one that like turned into that from eating too many souls. Instead, it's the one right after him. And like just the amount of HP you get feels so low all the time. It's like 20 HP per level, but it's you get so much in this game by the end of it. Oh no, that was like 80, what, 83 HP over the course of... It would, but instead they give the Howling Halberd, I think that's what it's called. Watch Forlorn invade here, by the way. That halberd, or like... I don't actually remember the other thing they give off the top of my head. Oh right, you can't just do that. Oh, and they're wearing cloth armor, so they take like no damage. Watch one of them start throwing poison knives as well. They look poison knives. Luckily he started throwing them at a good time. I should probably just see if I can't kill this dude before actually grabbing the bonfire. What? Where did you come from? Oh wait, they can probably climb ladders, can't they? That totally would make sense. Oh, lovely. Yeah, they can definitely like climb ladders. I'm dense. How did I miss all of those attacks? It's just another great area full of enemies. And I guess this is why I have the flame butterflies. So that I can just juke the enemies and then do this. Sweet. You actually used to get their mask from like right over here. Like it was just on the ground. Actually, I think it might still have been on the ground. Might have even picked it up. I did pick it up. Sorry. I kind of wish, by the way, that the Skeleton Lords would drop that staff that they have, like, from one of their souls. They should have just made it, I would say the 3 weapons they had, but one of the weapons they had was just the Great Scythe. Wouldn't that be kind of funny if the Great Scythe was made into a boss weapon, though? I'd laugh. Wouldn't be too against it. Are the mannequins still after me here? I don't think they are, actually. I did pick it up. Yeah, I'm just blind. Poison. Lovely. I picked it up without even noticing. That's... Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention at all to what I actually picked up. I didn't even realize I had looted something over there. I'm just casually just running through the level without, you know. Bone roof, like that could have been cool. I don't even think it's an item in this game, is it? It's not. There's no way it could be. Also, look at this. This is how you can tell it's great design. Look at the textures in this place. You can see just how clearly it's repeated. This is definitely one of the worst examples of just... Their texturing is... Not to say that it has to be amazing, but just from right up here, you can just see... Also, by the way, it's just not even notifying me when you're messaging, which is weird. Like, look at this. I've looked at it enough, honestly. I don't need to keep telling you to look at it. I think I could handle her pretty well if I could... Hey, I made it through the boss fog. Sweet. Weird start, but that'll work. Okay. 45 damage, 49. That's not so bad. I'm not a big fan of her moveset, but... I actually don't know her moveset very well. Wow, I was still in range for that. It'd be cool if you could get her spear. I don't think you can. Actually, I know you can't. It would make more sense than giving her a dagger that she never uses. Oh, lovely. She actually just delays. Yeah, I deserve that death. But still. Yeesh. Exactly. They're some of the best, most efficient bricklayers, I guess. Basically, they just set up, here's a square, here's exactly what it's going to look like. Let's do that 1,000 times. Jeez. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to this fight. If she heals too much. Wow, and I can't even make it into the boss fog because one of them readied a running attack. So, basically, I just die or rest of the bonfire, reset and try again. I love that these reset now that I died. Do I have anything? There's like a reason why I didn't want items, but... I didn't get poisoned? Really? That's surprising. I guess I could try like juking him, like bringing him over here. Dodging for a second, then... Did I aggro the skeleton? Or the... Not the skeleton, the shadow garb guy. I don't think I did, by the way. You know, I actually really don't know her moveset. I do see, by the way, though, that she has just a really annoying way of... Why did I jump there? Of just basically delaying her attacks until she's out of specific range. And that's what it looks like she does. Also, look, she heals. And she heals off huge chunks of HP. Oh, lovely. Yeah, the way that she's attacking is very non-intuitive, I would say. Because it's not even... She charges at you and then attacks. It's she charges at you, gets to a certain distance, and it triggers the attack. So it's not very fluid either. For most of them. For the thrusts, at least. And if she spends, like, pretty much any time at all in the poison, she'll heal back a good chunk of the damage. Oh, sweet. Look at this. She's healing back the damage. See what I mean there, though? You see that? It's really awkward. That's a sweep. I thought it was just a slam. My bad, game. Maybe I can just circle strafe her? Oh man, that would be awesome if I could. Please get out of the poison. I love, by the way, that, you know, you can clear the poison, yet there's still a very small amount, but it's only in her boss room. It's nowhere else at all, I think. Besides, of course, the poison pots, but pretty sure it drains all of the other poison in the map, besides the stuff in her boss room. Please don't just flee back into the poison. So I'm not doing all that bad of damage, at least. Oh, she has a grab. Sweet. Yeah, that is really awkward for me to dodge. Just haven't learned the timing. As I rolled, like, significantly too early. Wow, imagine if that had hit me and did, like, full damage for each one or something. That would have hurt. I feel myself using a lot of regen for this fight. And then, like, she's got that head throw attack that looks really dumb. Or just real jank, I guess. Not dumb so much, but... I think it was worthwhile blocking there. Okay, so you can sidestep that second attack. She's got really pointy hair. I believe I only just now noticed that. You see that? This is ugly. Yeah, this attack. And then she just jumps, which I think also deals damage if she hits, if you're in the way when she jumps. We're doing alright for this fight. I think I'm getting the timing better. It is a lot of hair gel. You're not wrong. Why are you in the poison? Why do you have to stick around in the poison too? Imagine if she just got really aggressive with, yeah, the ranged attacks while she was in the poison. Or imagine if she just got really aggressive with the ranged attacks. Wouldn't that also be terrible? No, but specifically if she was hanging in the poison, it would be bad. Please. It basically, you undo like more than a hit's worth of damage each time you stand in the poison. Why do you have to backpedal? Yeah, exactly. Her long spear move is really wonky. Oh, I deserve getting hit by that. Also, it's notifying me again. Isn't that cool? I see that. Yeah, that doesn't surprise. I'm very surprised that that didn't kill me, actually. That should have, probably. You get to watch me fight a very awkward boss. Just by how she seems to interact with the character. With your character. I love the way that she's always backpedaling. It's amazing for her. At least she's already a third of the way dead. She doesn't seem to have all that much health. Also, I'm like actually doing pretty significant damage. It's kind of surprising. Wow, she can just chain into that. I guess... Just gonna heal again. If she's using regen, I'll use regen. And back to the regen pool for you. Like, that attack is really wonky. Ah, sweet. Look at how much she's healing. It's not even like a gradual, constant healing. It's like chunks of HP at a time. But it's really just noticeable because I'm using my fist, and it happens to be just a significant amount for that. So this is what I'm afraid of, is if she does this, and then just starts spamming ranged attacks. Luckily, she only got one off while she was in the poison pool. Back to the poison pool for you, of course. And then, oh hey, there's the magic spam. I also just find that I don't have nearly the same amount of patience for Dark Souls 2 as I do Dark Souls 1. Which is a part of what makes this run definitely worse for me, is oh, sweet. I guess I can just get some free hits off since I didn't get poise broken or anything. Please don't fall back into poison. Yeah, I deserve that one. I feel like that too, but I also don't want to really close in on her because... I don't know. I don't want to close in on her, I want her to close in on me, because it's very hard to read what she's going to do at close range, if that makes sense. For me right now, I should probably just learn it better. Isn't that dumb that that also has a hitbox when she jumps? Yeah, she's like 2/3 dead though. That's sweet. Now she's over 2/3 dead, I'd say. Hey, after this is Smelter Demon, which is exciting. I'm just going to... Should have healed there. I'm going to heal here instead. I told you. Yeah, it's real dumb looking, isn't it? And it does like a giant AoE too. And then she does contact damage, like damage when she jumps too. It's a mess of an attack. I think it does like pretty high damage too. It's not like it's insignificant. I guess I want to be at mid-range. I can even punish that at that range. Ugh. I shouldn't have gone for the heal, but I'm doing it. You see, like, she's not aggressive enough for me to want to hang at close range, if that makes sense. It's hard to read into her attacks for me. Hey, there we go, I cut off her tail. Lovely. What a stupid tail cut to have. It makes sense because why not let you cut a tail, but you can't even cut the Guardian Drake's tail. Why can you cut hers? Don't you love just hearing the screeches of her? I can probably get a hit there. Oh, that has a follow-up now too? Okay. Oh, hey, at least it significantly reduces the damage of that attack. Well, she's dead at least. Not my favorite fight. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Not my favorite fight. I did it. 24,000 souls for her, that's pretty good. And I can crush her actual soul. If I can make it to Smelter Demon, I would love to fight him. Yeah, the fights are more annoying in this game, even if they are shorter. They wear on me much faster than Dark Souls 1 does. You know, I have that soul vessel. I wonder if I should respec at some point. Oh, you know what's gonna be fun, by the way? I have to go through an entire Covenant just to fight a boss, and it's not even gonna be an easy boss. And getting through the Covenant is annoying because you have to fight phantom humans, which tend to not like to follow rules and also have huge aggro range. Watch me get defeated here, wouldn't that be funny? Hey, we're to a good boss fight though, if I can actually make it to him. Smelter Demon. I really enjoy this fight. It's a good amount of difficult. Seek West, my favorite. What I should probably do is that and then just spend the rest on life gems, yeah. Does anything else dictate poison? What? So, you think it'd be worthwhile to pump more adaptability just for the poison resist, or do you think it wouldn't have enough of an effect? Like, do you think that it would also affect toxic resist is really the question. And my answer is, I have no idea. Or I could get like 100 more HP, or literally 100 more HP, that's 20 HP per level. And better iframes though, just barely, but still better. Or 100 HP. I don't know, I mean, it's kind of my feeling too. I could pump endurance for that extra poise, that's a joke, but I could. And stamina, but I feel like I actually have enough stamina. Yeah, I'm gonna split it between them. I'll do it like that, yeah. Doesn't what cap? No, ADP goes all the way up to, or agility goes all the way up to like 115, but caps basically after 95, it's highly diminishing returns or something, I think. And that's like where Dark Souls 1 iframes are or something as well. I believe is what it is. I didn't release my least favorite NPC from the keep, not the keep, the windmill. Oh, and we get NPC invaded. I totally forgot about that. As soon as we walk up to this door. Please don't poison break me. Thank you. And we got the bad one too. That's cool. That's worth the death. Since, I mean, I guess technically it isn't because I can get into that area without the key, but... But I also don't like Fencer Sharon, so I'm fine with resetting to see if I spawn in the other guy. He's a bit less of a pain to deal with. Well, he's got ranged attacks, so that might make him more annoying since I'm just going to be skipping him. But whatever. I really like the old layout of this place. It's partially probably why I dislike it so much now. But the way the Lawn Knights were set up were less hidden and hard to tell the total number of. And more like they were set up to like face you one at a time or two at a time, like it was set up as more of a gauntlet that was readable instead of the mess that is now. Oh, lovely. Just didn't even block that or roll that attack. Just gonna see if I can't heal. Nah, of course not. Their attack comes out too fast. It's even hard to reaction parry. Basically, I tried to roll that attack when I was before the staircase, but I'm not caring too much about dying because I'm still making progress too, so it's not really costing me much. I should probably run over to that guy that's sniping from far away. That's not on the bridge because he will drop, or he won't drop, but there's a chest right behind him that gives the life ring +1, which is just better than this ring, the blue seal. Heavier, but better. Is it just always going to be Fencer Sharon until I kill her? I think it will be, which means it'll always be Fencer Sharon. I don't think it's possible, but I'm going to try to sneak into the fog gate. Oh, lovely. Wow, lovely. Maybe, if I get lucky. I got very lucky. I'm just gonna heal while he's activating. Ooh, okay. This fight might just be really hard based on the fact that he's got the constant damage over time during phase 2, and I'm not doing nearly as much damage as I was expecting. Not so much the dodging him part, but the just being able to deal with his AoE for his dot. I'm gonna eat through a lot of life just doing it. And he activates this early. Seeing this? That's rough. That's real rough. Cause like, I really enjoy the fight. Honestly, my big complaint about the fight is just the dot that he has. It's like, Pursuer, he's a good fight like Pursuer in the sense that he's easy to read and has good tails and stuff, but he's also just got a gimmick that was totally unnecessary. Basically, I might have to come back for him later, is what I'm thinking. And he's already buffing his sword. Is it based on a number of hits? I don't know if I'll be able to kill him right now. Is it based on damage / hits? I only don't think I'd be able to kill him because I have to play very aggressive to counter the fact that, ooh, I might be dead because of that terrible positioning. Yeah, and then I panic rolled, I guess you could say. I might just have to skip him and come back. He takes too little damage and I wouldn't say does too much, but you know what this makes me think? It makes me think that Blue Smelter Demon is going to be a really big pain. And now to see if I can't skip to the giant or the Lord Soul here. I love being invaded by NPCs, especially ones that are terribly balanced. Like Fencer Sharon is basically my point. Wow. I'm just surprised these are hitting. Lovely. Just turn the lever. Shoot me. I dare you. Not enough damage to kill. Oh no, are they all going down to this one area where the door opens? That one walked off the edge at least. Oh, this is exciting. Oh yeah, here they start coming. I'll see if I can't open this door then. If I can. Well then I just gotta climb this ladder and I'll be set. Whoa! I could have too. Hey, Fencer Sharon died. She killed herself. That's awesome. I should have just healed, I think. Also, really? Took me a while to actually die there. Maybe if I upgraded my armor, and I think that would be a good way to start tackling. Hey, I got an awe stone, that's right. Yeah, if I upgraded my armor, I could probably take on Smelter a lot easier. Trying to think what else would really help. That makes me also wonder, how much damage is Ancient Dragon going to take? Depending on how much he takes, it could be a very long fight. It's also very monotonous, but also has the ability to one-shot you. It's like the worst setup for any long style boss fight. Like, that attack comes out so fast that you're not even really able to, Man, of course he chose, like, the one attack that would hit me there. And I'm free from danger. None of them can actually reach me here. Now to see if I can't make it past this guy. Wow. Well, I made it past him. That was a really dumb way to get hit, though. Green Blossom, Old Radiant Life Gem. Let's see if Forlorn invades me here, too. Do I have a Fair Blockstone on me? I do. I don't even know why I jumped there. I love it. Just, please, leave me alone. Oh, you can't open those ones by rolling. You actually have to, or did it just take forever because it didn't want to spawn yet? I was gonna see if I couldn't get the bonfire here, but obviously not then. I was panic rolling, that's why I died also, but still. I should probably see how much damage it takes to kill one of them. I guess I could do that right now. Probably not much, I would say, just because they're wearing armor. You know what, just... Yeah, still actually a pretty significant amount of damage. Just because they have so much health. It's not even that too much health, it's just mid, or rather low damage for medium health. For medium health enemy. I'm wording it terribly, but I'll blame that on the fact that it's 2 AM. Please, just let me in. Now to slip past this guy again, like I did last time. You know, perfectly and magically. I love the tracking on that. What are you gonna go for? Same as last time. Lovely. Jesus. Please don't shoot me. Well, I made it this far. Let's see if I can't just... I love the tracking on that because it's just fast enough and has just enough tracking that you can't just perfectly circle strafe it. So why did doors... Oh, right, I've been invaded. By Armorer Dennis. Lovely. Right, so I can't even take this path. I was gonna take this path so that I could have a bonfire farther in without having to reach all the way past the guillotine trap. I don't know, I might just call it here. I shouldn't. But this path looks like a bit of a dead end for right now. So what else do I have? I could try the Lost Center. That's a really annoying run. I could do the Ruined Sentinels. I could try to reach the old Dragon Slayer. Kill Najka. See about getting down the pit, but I don't have the souls and I don't have the health, I think. I don't have any consumable souls, do I? No, I don't. I'd have to sell stuff at Gavlon, but that would also require a lot of selling. But I'll see about that. Yeah, we can't sell those. I'm assuming he's still gonna be over here. I have a feeling that the Rotten's gonna be pretty resistant as well to fist damage, just because it's strike, and enemy resistances are crazy like that. Or they tend to be. Should probably get her to move already as well.
I never put her. I must. But now.
Please.
Many of these.
Please. You talk so much. Wait. Let's see. I don't have to kill the skeleton over here, but I'm going to. Hey, Titanite charge. That's good at least. Wow. Oh no, it's just the skeletons in here in general are just really buff. Are there two of them? Or just one? That really doesn't sound as pleasing as you would think. Or as you would want. Whatever, it's not a big deal. Totally forgot there's a fragrant branch of yore here. Ooh, the Black Knight weapon's worth a lot. Please, read my inputs. There's that. Don't need this. Yes, yes. Don't need these. Don't need that. Or these. Is it 13? I think it's 13,000 souls I need too. It's like kind of expensive. I don't know. What do you have here? Thought it'd be like a poison trap, wouldn't that be funny? A raw stone. What do you buy that for? 600. So it might be like a good idea to farm the germ knights, whatever you want to call them, seeing as they drop old mundane stones. Man, chest opening speed is so great. I'm just trying to make sure I don't die to poison. Yes, so that, and what else did I get? I don't even remember the other item I got. I'm going crazy. Can't sell petrified somethings. That's interesting. Ooh, my mind is failing me. I guess it's probably a bit late. Well, Gavlon will move, so that's good. Are there like soul items out here? I think there are, probably. Might as well just go around looking to see what I can get. Actually, what I should do is on that, the poison bite ring. Ooh, it's much lower in terms of HP. Look at that. That I don't like. By the way, I was talking about the way that I turned away from him as he was coming towards me. It's pretty silly. So if Smelter Demon didn't have his AoE effect, his dot, I should call it, honestly, because it's a dot, I could probably do him right now. I'm not really sure how to counter that, because it totally destroys the idea of there ever being a long fight against him. Oh, lovely. So, like, wouldn't have gotten hit there, but basically it said I wanted to pick up both items. Which isn't a bad thing. I was gonna pick them up anyways, but... Oh, there is actually a chunk here? I didn't realize that. I know that in later NG cycles, there are 3 chunks on that trunk item then, is what it is. I'll try to get that last item. I'll get that last item. Fading Soul. That's how you know it's good. I think that's enough stuff though. That's like all that I should need. I'm just gonna rest at the bonfire before going back to Gavlon. Actually, I think the poison would kill me before. That was very close. Actually, what all did I pick up? Mainly these. I got a bleed stone, so I could sell that. And I can sell one other thing. I'll find something. Trying to think what I'd even want to tackle next, right? Because most of it does not sound very pleasing. I could do the chariot, but he's kind of just a waste of time and isn't even... He's not even worth soul, really, I think. I thought he was worth very little. Wow. Sweet. Just sniped. I'd say I'm impressed, but... What hand does he throw that with? Just from his position, it has to be his left hand, right? I thought he threw it from the other hand. Granted, I don't even know why he was... I wouldn't say not, or I wouldn't say I don't know why he was aggroed, but... Didn't know he would go for an attack at the time, even if he was. Why he throws that with... Weird. Does he have the Vanquisher seal? I don't think it's impossible, that's for sure, but it makes it way more annoying. Please, if that was impossible, then... Oh right, he's already moved. I forgot. I would doubt he used the Vanquisher seal, by the way, just because some people are actually really good at Dark Souls 2. I don't think Smelter Demon's dot scales with... It might scale with NG Cycle, actually. It wouldn't surprise me. What? We'll just go here, I think. Even still, even if he had Vanquisher seal, that's still very impressive. Are you kidding me? I mean, it's new game plus 4 or whatever you said. That's still a lot of damage to have to deal. I love it. This game is just so jank. I think he was supposed to be holding up his shield at that point. Am I dead? Wow. I'm surprised that hit me too. No, yeah, it's pretty impressive how good people are, but there's a few other questions, so like, did you use... I guess bright bugs wouldn't make a huge difference, but... Like, what was his setup? Was it just like max level, or did he have... Or was it like SL1? Was it heavy armor, etc., you know? Yeah, it was amazing hitboxes all around, isn't it? I guess I shouldn't be surprised by stuff like that, though. I guess I'm not really surprised by stuff like that. What amazing AI. Just kill him. Hey, not the shield, but I really like the design of these boots. It's like the only shorts this series has ever had, really. Also, man, being without a shirt really just makes me want to be human always. And look, it's got one. I can sell this at least. By the way, I know that wearing the pants alone does not make up for these two pieces of armor, but I'm just gonna chill with it for a bit. Alright, I picked up a couple of these. And mushrooms. Mushrooms make sense. He did it with fists. Did he show his gear? So like fists, how much damage was he doing per punch? Because in 2 minutes, that seems a bit insane. Or was he just not even dodging, like rolling? Because I bet a lot of Smelter Demon's attacks can actually be dodged without rolling. But that just seems really high, or really fast. Mushrooms make sense though for counteracting the. He would only need 2 mushrooms for the entire fight then. What do you even sell? Like the poise ring, right? Yeah. And then this. Like. 340 damage. That's gotta be with Vanquisher Seal, right? There's no way that he did that with just normal fists. Because I was doing 11 damage at 40 strength. If you even went to 99, I don't think that you could get enough strength to actually deal 340. That would have to be with the Vanquisher Seal. Not to say that it's any less impressive, because that's still impressive, but not quite exactly the same, you know? I don't need poison. Wow, even the poison moss just doesn't even cheap. It's crazy the soul economy in this game, just looking at it sometimes. An enemy like this, that has like one-shot potential, which isn't the problem, is worth like what, 700 souls, something like that? That's so little. I guess it's still technically like early game though. Do you know if he used, I mean, I guess you would see if he did, but do you know if he used bright bugs? Yeah, they could be using bright bugs for part of it. 2 buffs. I don't know if the Vanquisher Seal even has it. Oh, do you just have super armor when you're going for your attack? No, not really. Look at this tracking. Make circles. Look at that, 120 souls for this guy. That makes no sense. It's not a big deal because I don't really want to soul farm, but it's just weird. You could also just, well, you can't actually post the link. I'd have to look it up myself. Oh. Okay, so I'm looking at Lobos Jr.'s run real quick, just because I was like, because I know he did this run already. It looks like he's using Ring of Blades, which is fine. Yeah, I want to go to you. That was something that I said I would make sure not to use, because it would probably make some things too easy, but I'm not calling him out on his run or anything, because it's still amazing that he did it, but I was curious how he did it. I wasn't sure if he used those rings or not, honestly. Oh, he actually gets out if you... Okay. Oh, okay. Well, I had enough HP, as it turns out. Gold sword with gold arrow pointing up. That would be Ring of Blades and probably Flynn Ring, both of them. So they're probably running low carry weight as well as Ring of Blades +2. So they've got an extra 100 AR on top of their base damage. So even if they were running normal fists, that would basically be, even at 40 strength, that'd be like having almost 200 AR. I don't know if... Oh, that's gonna suck. Yep. Right. I can't believe I missed that jump. That's such a... And like, I didn't even hit anything else on the way down. It was crazy. That's awesome. I don't really mind that death. I just wish you weren't so ugly when you died. It's terribly ugly in this game. It's crazy. Depending on what else they use, because they could have used a bright bug as well. I don't know if they ate 2 items or not, or if they showed using all of their buffs. I would assume they probably showed whatever they used. But if they used a bright bug, that's another 20% damage bonus. Yeah, that's right. So you saw it. You actually want to walk off like that instead of slowly walking off. You take slightly less damage. Oh, by the way, I'm an idiot. I bought the Silver Cat ring and then just didn't equip it. It turns out I didn't need it, but that's a pretty silly way to, like, go about that. Just, you know, spent 13,000 souls only to completely ignore the fact that I had it. I am so smart sometimes. Actually, I don't even need that. Might as well do it like this since I'm not dead. What's the poison resist on these? 6, 18. Falconer stuff has a really good poison resist. Yeah, better than average poison resist. I guess I don't have to keep breaking down their boss fight, especially since I haven't seen the video, but they're not going in at just base fist damage, that's for sure. And obviously if they're doing 340 a swing, but I don't remember, do you get invaded if you're in no, you don't get invaded if you're in online mode, right? So like, what's his name can't actually come, Rory the Explorer, and I think he might. Yeah, go ahead and link it in the Discord, that's fine, just at me. It's actually probably a good idea. I'd like to check it out later to see if I can't dissect it more. Though I think I understand what it is now. I wish there was something to lower your petrify build up, because if anything, that's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna be petrified during this fight. Jesus. There's 5 hits though to kill a rat. Oh god. Ah, lovely. Did you see that there? And that's why you use R2s on things that are shorter than you. I don't even know. There we go. There he is. Just use this area to soul farm. It's that easy. 70 souls per kill. It's so easy. Why didn't I think of it before? I don't remember how many rats it is you have to kill, but there's like actually quite a lot of them. Because it's like soul appease, I think you cast it twice or something that kills all the rats in the room to actually spawn the big rat. By the way, soul appease working on these guys was surprising to me when I first found out about that. And if you don't know what soul appease is, it's a miracle that only affects undead, that is a large AoE. That is, I think it's got one of the highest AoEs, largest AoEs in the game, but you can only use it on undead is the big downside, but if you're only fighting undead things, it works out. It also just has like decent damage, I think. Not amazing, but good enough. Ah, that guy right there, the Phantom guy right here, even though I don't normally like seeing him, that guy's using the Bandit Great Axe, the greatest Great Axe in the game. Also, I mean, if I watched that video, I could probably pick up some tips for dealing with Smelter Demon. The other idea, by the way, that somebody suggested was just doing Rotten a bunch, because he's generally seen as like the easiest of the lords, and it's a quick run back too, unlike the others. Oh, doesn't the main rat also do like a huge amount of petrify? It's like dangerous amounts of petrify. Oh, look at how early that attack starts. That hit me like as I interrupted his attack. It was before you could even really tell it was starting. Ugh. Part of what makes this is making this run so hard, I would say, is Covenant of Champions, because enemies like this would normally do like scratch damage, but now they do like rather significant damage. Yeah. I guess you wouldn't have the greatest knowledge on the fights. Fair enough. There's one. I really want the Prince of Mohawks to spawn soon. Oh, I gotta back off. Just gonna Estus this one. I wanna go. Let's do a fist only playthrough. We'll learn the boss fights fast then. Ooh. You see, I mean, not only is fist only just really bad at dealing with crowds, it's also bad at dealing with enemies that have low startup times on their attacks. Oh yeah, look at that, by the way. And that's why I said you are too. So it looks like I have to R2 to hit these guys. One more dead. Look at how early that starts up. I'm gonna eat through all my life gems, and if I die, I'm gonna be probably not too upset, honestly. It's not very upsetting to run out of life gems. You can always buy more, but it's the general idea that's supposed to be upsetting. Wasting a bunch of resources, even though they're indefinite and also really easy to get. But I knew that. Don't do that. I'm trying to roll, but you're quite locked into your R2 animation once it starts. Like, you are very locked into it. Oh. And this one always drops over here, too. Yep, see? No! I had the lock on him, too, and it just decided, no. We'd rather you not. We'd rather you lock onto an actual enemy. Is this one more aggressive than the others, you think? He might be. Wouldn't surprise me. This boss arena, by the way, is also terrible for any big weapons that have horizontal swings, if you couldn't guess. It's like perfectly set up to be that if you try like any different sweeping weapon, it's gonna hit a statue. There he is. Did he just dodge? Did he just like do a back hop there? Did you see that? What the? Lovely. Like each hit's not bad damage at least, but the hits are going to be very few and far between, especially with how aggressive these rats are playing right now. Look at this. They're all walking towards me. It's not even like some of them are fleeing or anything. He's just perfectly sticking inside the crowd too. You can't seem to get ahead of them. Please. Ugh. And the hitboxes. There he is. It's a start. That's not bad. If I could do that a few more times, I didn't even trade that much health. There we go. Okay. This isn't so bad if I can just keep up with it. 3 and just roll it away. Yeah, this actually isn't bad at all. I actually didn't know that he had like a different moveset. I thought that he basically just applied more status. Maybe he doesn't do a lot of petrify, maybe he does a lot of poison, but it's something like that. Oh, that's a lot of rats. Yeah, I'm eating through way too many life gems, but I guess I'll just buy more, you know, after the fight. Spend the souls instead of on levels, just on... Look at the way they attack, even. It just doesn't even make sense. Man, their sound effects are way bigger than what their bites would lead you to believe. They're like taking chunks out of you, is what it sounds like. I'm just trying to play it extra safe, which is why I'm wasting so many life gems, but... Where did he go? I just lost him? There he is. Okay, there was another rat over here. I don't know how I lost it. It just like kept walking away. I don't think I've actually been hit by him. Sweet. Good God. I'm really glad that boss fight, by the way, just scares all the other rats off. Okay. So that boss fight's over.
Leave this place. You sit back.
Why am I talking to you? No, I can't bend my... Ugh. Oh, I forgot. Why did it make me roll when it landed? Interesting. Actually, I'm just going to Homeward Bone first. The bonfire's right there. Just because you overslept doesn't mean you won't be tired the next night. You know how it is. You sleep for like 24 hours. I actually have done that once, but sleep for a really long time. You wake up and then you realize, somehow I'm still tired even though I just slept all day. No, I don't want to level up. I want to... So yeah, I'm looking at, by the way, I was watching Lobos Jr.'s run, as I said. Yeah, I'm spending all my souls on that, by the way. It's a 15-minute fight, and he's doing triple the damage I am, for Smeltered even. Meaning that if I can, I don't know how well he plays, but if I play as well as him, it'd be a 45-minute fight with the damage that I have right now. Which, that is a lot of life gems to consume. Also, we're really stocked up on life gems now. So that's cool. I like my ring setup for the most part. Ring of Restoration seems to be practically worthless now. I still don't have a ton of health, but I have more than enough for it to be worthwhile. 700 seconds to hit full HP, and that's if I don't use any other healing item, which is pretty likely to happen. Can you make this jump? Is this how you get to it? Oh, this is? Isn't this like the shield chime? Yo, I don't know if I've ever grabbed this before. That's awesome. I always thought you had to jump from this from over there. No wonder I've never gotten it. Also, this area is much worse in New Game Plus. Oh yeah, and these guys. But luckily, these guys are just explosive, and I think they even deal fire damage, so like they're not really all that threatening. Plus that, yeah. great heal. I'll never use it. But is this a Sublime Bone Dust or an Estus Flask Shard? That I don't remember. Oh, fine. Oh man, that's so much less damage now. That was just bad of me. Also, look at how easy this guy is to kill now. I really want to parry him so badly. I'm gonna get it. Even if I just throw away all my HP to do it, I'm gonna parry this guy. Please. I'm not gonna die to him though. That would be silly. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't do that. But it'd be so cool. You know, I'm not even going to encounter exactly what scene. I know exactly what scene that is, like in the game, compared to where it is in the video. I'm not even going to encounter that. It was a Sublime Bone Dust. That'll be nice. Having more healing on my Estus Flask. Because there's this one set of gates, basically, that has 3 of those guys. And I'm just going to skip by that gate. Because I have no reason to do it, you know? I will say, this has been an interesting run, if only for the fact that the path that I've had to take is very unconventional. Oh yeah. There we go. What is this? I don't remember what this is. Radiant Life Gem. That's pretty good. I do have a, yeah, I do. Okay. And I just didn't jump. I don't know why I didn't jump. Yeah, but this place is really easy to get through too. Oh my. By Katie Waffles, I see. Naked is actually pretty good for Dark Souls 2 also, I think, because like, I think there's a reason why you want to do it. What? I got stuck on that? Are you kidding me? I don't think I had very many souls anyways, but anyway, but I thought you wanted to jump down here. Maybe you don't. Look at that. That's one of the guys that see how fast he was walking? That's not normal. Never mind, I don't remember how I want to go through here. Hey, this is that pyromancy flame? And actually this is kinda nice. If we just go up here, this should be the treasure that's like the there's like 3 items down here, isn't there? Or over here? No? Maybe it's up one more, but it's like a fragrant branch of yore and 2 other things as well. Okay, yes, okay. So, right there, yeah, Twinkling Titanite, Smooth and Silky Stone. So I'm looking at this, they're using the Vanquisher Seal. They're dual stancing their fists. There's a Fragrant Branch. So, yeah, that's basically like saying, why don't you kill Smelter Demon while also using a Castus that's stronger than a Castus? And also lighter, because I guess that weight matters. Let's just break this. So they're probably using Vanquisher Seal on top of Flynn Ring of Blades +2. They've got that shield sign. I bet that that's from, what the, that could be from a Bright Bug, but I don't know about that one for sure. Since a Bright Bug is RTSR and BTSR, yeah, I don't really care about the poison. Poison shouldn't be a big deal. I should be able to get through, even with dealing with it. Yeah, Vanquisher Seal, if you watch that Smelter Demon fight again, it's crazy how strong it is. That really shows it off, too. Shows it off well. Yep, that guy. Which, don't get me wrong, new game plus whatever that was, 4, 5. This is just a no-hit Smelter Demon fight, which is still good. That's for sure. Oh, don't fall down any of the holes. Okay, I pumped just enough survival stats. The Vanquisher Seal? If that's what you're asking about, no, it's a Covenant of Champions item. Once you get 30 Allstones, you can turn them all in, and then you'll just get a ring that weighs 0.2, but also increases your fist damage significantly when you don't have a fist or a weapon equipped, as well as letting you dual stance your fists. It's insane how good it is. Which is why I'm in the Covenant of Champions, but wow. You know what? He might kill me because ladders are dumb. But, yeah. To give you an example of how strong it is, SL1, or not my SL1 run, my Agape Ring run was basically just, you hit level like 30, you lock yourself at 49,000 souls, or lower, or below, so basically you're summonable by anybody in the early game, but you don't level up. I don't remember if this game has weapon level matchmaking, but anyways, I just used that ring along with some decent armor, and I would just carry people through the beginning of the game because I could just dual stance my fists and do insane damage, but I could also stack heavy armor for the early game. Like, I was wearing end game gear because I could beat the entire game with just my fists, because it's pretty trivial how strong it makes your fists. It's amazing. Not to say it's not impressive that you could beat the game with that, but it's just a different sort of feat, you know? Oh, you know what I have to do? I have to get the Forgotten Key. And I get to be invaded by Forlorn. How does this game know exactly what I love? He's gonna kill me, actually. He knows how much I love everything about it. Please, man, please just... I thought I was using Nestus Flask, but I wasn't. Silly me for thinking that it would read my input. But hey, oh well, that's fine. I don't mind being invaded by Forlorn, but I do think he's a bad invader. More so the Scythe ones than the Greatsword ones. The Greatsword ones are actually easy to read / parry, because if they... the Scythe moveset is just silly at times, if you look at how it works. As long as I can light the bonfire, we're good. Why is there a guy walking around? Excuse me? Did he aggro from all the way back at the bonfire? Or close to the bonfire, at least? That'd be crazy if he did. I almost got grabbed there. Ah, of course. One of the woodland children. How could I forget? Another great invader. Both of which use one of the Orma and Reeve's shield, as well as the giant axe. You see there? What a great enemy. Let's see how hard the Rotten is. I don't remember the other one's name, I just know that was. Oh, you can't actually circle strafe that in that direction. I guess that sort of makes sense. Yeah, 42 damage. He's a bit tanky in terms of HP, but it's not bad damage, so to say. Oh, and I just unplugged my controller, but luckily it should also be fully charged by now. Really? That last one hit me. I'm surprised by that. I just didn't manage stamina. I think I'd be better off not circling to this side, actually. I'd probably be better off circling this direction. Please don't AoE right now. Thank you. Is this what you want to do? And this boss fight would be way less annoying if he didn't have the fire in his room. I guess he'd probably just also be trivial. and he's still pretty easy with the fire, so. Although, I ate through so much of my Estus at the early stage of this fight. It was just silly of me. I think I could get this fight pretty easily if I just handled it better from the start. Yeah, if I circle this direction, it's also a lot easier, it seems. I don't trust that. I have a feeling that second one still would have hit me. And he's got pretty Demon Soulsy music. His music's not bad, is really what I'm saying. Though I guess technically I would claim that the Gargoyles have my favorite music in this game, but just in the way that they used it makes me hate the music in this game more than I love it in Dark Souls. Like, the boss fight just taints how good the music is. And that's why I don't like messages, because I happen to sort of hit X quite often, just while walking. I think I could still do this with just life jumps. It'd be way worse, but I think it's possible. Who's even laughing during this fight? I think that's probably the guy up top, isn't it? I'm really worried that he's going to do his AoE soon. Just something I'm not ready for, because it's way too easy to overcommit with your fist. As in, like, that would probably be an overcommit if I'm not ready for it. Just because of how long the downtime is. Before you can even, like, make an action. Yeah, if I had all of my Estus / upgraded Estus. Oh yeah, sweet. Okay. I just circle strafe those first two if I'm in the right position to actually be running. I don't know if it's more stamina effective though. Please don't let your arm knock me into the fire, as it did instantly as I was saying it. Ah, and messages actually got me killed there. It's my own fault for just hitting X while I walk, but at the same time. I'm not really that upset, but I should be, I would say, because that's a pretty silly reason to die. Did it? No, I died. Look at this guy. He's an aggro master. Wonder if I could actually parry him. I think I'm too early. I was too late, actually, I can tell you that for sure. Too early. I'll give it a few more tries. There we go. I don't think he respawns if we kill him, though. Here, we can find that out real quick. Hey, he doesn't. Sweet. I prefer to not be poisoned on the way to... is it even right down here? I don't even... No, it's... It's a very good way to die, actually. That was kind of funny. Caught me off guard, that's for sure. I gotta kill these giants at some point, you know? Like, okay, it's right down here. Does this guy actually drop down here? If he does, I'll be ready to, like... Or I'll say I'll be ready to, like, guard break him off the edge. looks like he might not actually come down here. I'm not looking forward to fighting these two giants down here either, by the way. They are... What? Is that normally an item? Did I just miss the item? Alrighty. You know what's really... This is something that I really liked, that I wish they could have done more, but just better. In this case, it's actually really good. They add one giant in here for every summon that you have. Which is a really interesting concept that actually... It counters having summons, but at the same time, is if these guys had good hitboxes, it would actually be very good. It's still kind of enjoyable here, but it's just cool to think you could have 3 summons and then you'd have to fight 5 giants instead of 2. It's just a really cool concept that I guess I really probably wouldn't like it if it kept showing up because I already hate it when they spam enemies, but it's cool in this case. These guys lose me really easily, I think, right? If you stand over here or something. Yeah, you see one of them's lost me at least. Don't quite remember how to deal with them though. That is extremely low damage. Ooh, this is gonna take a while, isn't it? Oh wait, only one of them went for that? Oh god. It would be faster if I didn't have to rely on... Is there anything over here? Well, let's just say illusory wall. No? Okay, that's surprising. If you couldn't guess, this is another enemy that I don't trust the hitboxes on. Especially that attack. It's a really weird mechanic that they have that they... for them actually searching. Yeah, that attack's weird because it always looks like they're swinging the other club even though they aren't. Just due to how they... It's weird. Yeah, you see. Because it would make sense for the other club to hit you too, I would say. These guys might have a little bit too much health at the moment. And sadly they respawn, so you actually have to kill both of them in one go. Like, this is how I'd have to do it. It's just that, and then wait for them to sync up and do it again. Oh, jeez. Trying to not cough into the mic there. That's why I muted myself, but I think I unmuted myself just slightly early. It's a very weird way that these two enemies work, honestly. There we go, that was pretty good. Cool. Yeah, this is gonna take a very long time, though. I guess I could do it 4 swings at a time. They're not very aggressive, as you can see. At least not in this case. I did one too many swings. Imagine if they could hurt each other, though. Wouldn't that be awesome? I actually have to do this at some point to actually access one of the bosses. And on top of that, I need the soul of a giant to easily kill, or to more easily kill Vidric at least. Why can't one of you guys just stand right against this door all the time? Very very surprised something didn't hit me there. Just gonna fall back from that. I think I was accidentally forced into a running attack there that I really didn't want to do. I think I wasn't actually totally looking at the screen. Ugh, every time, that's probably gonna clip me like every time if they're going for it. Luckily I have more than enough life gems to deal with it. Oh, you know what, I'm probably gonna have to call it after this. I didn't realize how late it had gotten. I knew it was getting there, but I've got to go to bed at some point, you know? I could do more of this tomorrow night, though, that's for sure. Oh, God. Oh, God, just get in. And worst comes to worst, what I would honestly do, I'd wait out Ring of Regeneration. It would take forever, but I would do it if I was close enough, at least. Every time that's gonna hit me, because honestly, it looks like they're swinging the other club. It also just wouldn't surprise me if their other club just had a hitbox. Look at that, every time. I don't think it does have a hitbox, by the way, which is the worst part about it, because it's just a bad tell, but yeah, 5 swings. What are they, like? They each, like, that one's like 20% of the way dead, at least. 20, maybe? 15, at least? I don't know. One of those two. These guys have hundreds of, if not thousands of health. Well, one of them didn't actually go searching for me yet. Like, some of their attacks can actually hit, like, straight up just behind them. Which is, if you couldn't guess, not good. Well, good for them, of course. Okay, the only reason why I didn't get hit by that attack, which I normally would get hit by, is because I got dragged by him, but I would have gotten hit by it otherwise, actually. The other one's looking for me, at least. Oh, God. Just let me in. Let me in. I should get them both in sync or something. Basically just stand out there and have both of their aggros. There we go. They're kind of in sync now. Kind of. Ooh. This is slow. I mean, I knew it would be, but once I kill one, technically, I could just go out there, just trying to target, just stay aggressive, you know? I could try it. It's probably not worth it, but I could try it. This is definitely the riveting gameplay that you wanted to see, though, isn't it? Every single time that is going to hit me. I actually don't know if I can dodge it. I mean, literally I can, but I'm just that bad about dodging it. It's crazy. This actually just gives no That's 40 HP. Or I'll go for it. Yeah, it's probably not even worth the 0.2 weight that it actually weighs. It's got bleed purple, I didn't realize. Can't tell if that's like a taunt or actually a big attack or something. I don't think it is. But, he's like a quarter of the way there. That's a scary attack. And they're blocking the door. And don't forget, I'm actually still invaded, so like I can't even quit out. Maybe they'll be synced up now. No, of course not. I landed half of those hits. There we go. Where are we getting lighting from there? Did you see that? Actually had like a lighting on himself. Oh wait, could you even hear me there? Really? I just noticed that my mic was up. Like way up so that it was out of the way of like because of me coughing and stuff. Yeah, I was about to be hit by something there. They both went for the attack that I can't read. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm gonna look at this. Okay. Okay, I think we're in sync. Oh no. Probably overcommitted on that, but it worked out still. Oops, I got him backwards. That's fine. I guess I can go in on those. Yeah, I think he did the attack that always hits me. It's just like a guaranteed way to hit me. I'm not really learning though, it seems. See, now I can't tell. I don't think the other version has a hitbox. Yeah, I deserve that. Ooh, I wonder if that's actually meant to like roll catch you. I think only one of them's searching. No, they're both searching. If only my audio wouldn't cut out on my end. On what I can actually hear. This cord, or this headset's getting kind of old, so. Actually targeting the wrong one, I want to punch that one more. Hey, look at that. It actually despawned him just because of how long it's taken. Oh wait, maybe that's them actually saying like, I see you. Did you see that though? Like, I don't know if he was actually unable to recover from that animation, but like, it like set him into a weird sort of cycle of like flinching almost, but like not really being poise broken, if that makes sense. This guy's like 1/3 dead. 1/3 dead, and the other one is... I love lowered lock-on range from darkness. The other one's like 1/5 of the way dead. So they're like halfway through this. Oh. I got way too aggressive there. As I landed like 3 hits. Ooh. One second. Why is it? Oh. That's why. Lovely. Where did you go? I wasn't even looking at if I should... Oh god. If I should even go out, that was my bad. Oh, that's why I'm getting that. Okay, because... Sorry, give me just a second. I'm not very involved in this either, is part of the problem, you know? Oh no. Ooh, that was close. Oh, jeez. I want to see the other one's HP. Of course, I cannot aid, but I can get a few hits off on you. That still hit me. I'm surprised by that. Yeah, that's what I meant by a bad hitbox on that. That's panic roll away. That also did good damage to me. I guess 3 hits at a time would work. So you can actually stand against them to dodge that attack. That's interesting. Good to know, I guess, but probably won't use it too much. Oh. I don't understand why they're even going for that attack, but it so reliably hits me. It's insane. Just how reliable it is. He's at like half health. Holy cow. I think I've only been doing this for like 20 minutes at most even. Like it's not even been that long. It's just extremely passive and not really what I want to do, you know? But I have to do it at some point, so I guess I might as well get it out of the way, since technically it's like safe to do. Oh no. That didn't hit me. I'm surprised by that, honestly. Hey, I think I dodged it once, although I don't think I was actually in range of being hit by it by that point. I I could technically just go in on that? Oh, not really. That actually could have led to my death because of that. It's cool to know that really, like, the only safe time is when they're searching for you. Oh, sweet. This might even be, like, worse than the Hydra from Dark Souls 1. Actually, no, it definitely is. At least the Hydra had some interaction. Plus, rolling isn't as expensive. Though that's not really a problem. It's just it means I can't be as aggressive. I was really hoping that wouldn't have tracking. It doesn't really. Which is a very good sign. Oh, lovely. Just block the one thing that keeps me actually able to fight this, or keeps me in this fight. He's like 3/4 dead. 3/5 dead, pardon. Like 60%. Not even 80. Oh, there we go. Does he have an overhead also? Or is it a 4-hit combo? That looks like it's only a 3-hit thing. These guys look really buff for being not at all dangerous. I mean, literally they are dangerous. But they're so buff and dangerous looking for having such a way to cheese them. Yeah, I wanted to follow up on that. Was it worth it? Not really. Would have been upsetting if I'd actually died there, wouldn't it? I am definitely ending the stream after this, no matter what. Sweet. Just gonna Estus Flask. Oh, lovely. Let's whittle down the other one so we have to play less aggressive more. Yeah, I'm playing a bit aggressive, I know, when I probably shouldn't be, but... Can you blame me? There's not even music for this fight. I mean, it makes sense, it's not a boss fight, but still. You would wish it would have something, you know it wouldn't, but... Man. Yeah, I'm just glad they actually have a searching mechanic. If they didn't, this would be way worse. In terms of actually getting damage in on them. I wouldn't have sections where I actually land like 5 hits in a row, that is. Oh, I might just play more aggressive in general. He's like 3/4 or 4/5 dead. Please just search for me. Thank you. Different attack than I thought you were. Yeah, now they're like 4/5 dead. We're both doing the same combo. Ooh. Yeah, I don't even really have much commentary to add to this, I know, but fatigue and it's late, so it's getting to me. Honestly, I shouldn't have been even streaming for 3 hours, and this is gonna push it closer to 3.5 to 4. Now, I do think I've only been doing this for like 20 minutes. I know I already said 20 minutes, but you know what? Just don't even go in on it. He's so close to dead, then I can just worry about the other one alone. When it's just one, it'll be so much easier too. Because I don't have to wait for them to even slightly be safe. Wow, it didn't get hit there. I wonder how much souls each one of these guys is worth. Please get away from the entrance. I want the other one. Oh, can you see me? Well, that was a waste. And then you're gonna do a sweep, or you're just not gonna follow up. Nice. Please, man. Stop trying to switch which one I target. What? I actually wouldn't have been surprised if I died there. Maybe I should just use a human effigy so I know that I have 2 hits in me, you know? Which one are you? You're not the one that I want. You're the one that I want searching, I should say. Yeah. Look at that, they've got some sort of light on them. Wonder what that's from. Did you see that? That's fine. Just because I want to get back into this fight as fast as I can. Just a few more cycles on this one. Oh, it's this one that's searching for me? Oh no. Look at that. I don't understand why that's the tell for it. It looks... It's weird because it looks like they're swinging that first one with enough force that it could be the attack. That's what throws me off. What? How did I mix up which one to switch? Oh good. Lovely. That was really dumb of me. Don't do that, guys. If you're pushing yourself for going for this long, don't risk dying just because you wanted an extra hit in. Oh. I think I do better against that attack if I'm not looking at it. If just going by the sound tells, the audio tells. That was dumb. I deserve to be punished for that. I'm surprised I didn't get punished, honestly. Just search for me like one more time, man. Yeah, you're not dead, sweet. Let's just run away then. Look at how close he is, too. Which I guess is probably not as close as I think. It's probably like more than one punch away. Are you kidding me? You didn't search at all during that time. You're still not searching. Whatever. Yeah, they're worth like 13 life gems each, so that's good at least. Alright, let's just still use this safety zone. Yeah. What? He actually just reset, like he leashed. Oh, good. As I said, let's just use the safety zone. And then just let him search for us, and then we'll pummel him 5 times, run back to the safety zone. Repeat. Or he just won't search for me for some reason. Dude, are you kidding me? Is he actually just gonna stop searching? I don't think he... I think he'll search again at some point, but... Wouldn't that be stupid if after the first one died, the second one stopped searching for me? Like, he just never actually lost aggro. Is that actually the case right now? What? Is that actually the case, though? 'Cause he didn't... Like, he should have been searching, not just... So the second one I actually just have to fight. Is that how this is? No. Okay, sweet. I can do 4 at a time. I'll take it. Can I just get you to more consistently do that? Just like, don't attack me point blank here. That range on that I think is longer than the actual weapon is. Wouldn't surprise me, but... Are you kidding me? Are you gonna flee back all the way over there every time you're gonna search for me? Is it just gonna be way longer per search? Would I be better off just fighting him? Are you kidding me right now? I'd rather just fight you. And then immediately I take damage that makes me worried about getting killed. Wow, he's moving so fast! Why did you start running at me? Since when did you ever run before that? Did you ever run before that? I think that was like the first time he's run this entire fight. Yeah, I'm gonna use another life gem, by the way. It even hits from there. Ugh. It looks like this second one's gonna be way worse than the first one now. If you can't tell, I'm just worn out from doing this. Feels like it's not even worth doing, but I have to. So, I think I might just mute myself and just take off my mic. Just basically get ready for bed while also dealing with this very slowly. Pretty much, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. They will be dead by the time I end the stream, though. Or I'll be dead, which, if that happens, I'm not going to do another sign-off, but thanks for watching either way. See ya.